This is day 1 of destroying Israel-Palestine war, mates. Let's go. Let's start with the biggest one of them all. This map proves that Israel is always the occupying oppressor and Palestinians are always the victim. Ever since Israel was created as a nation, they have fought 7 wars with Palestinians, their affiliated groups as well as Arab countries. First one was immediately after Israel was formed as a nation in 1948. All the Arab nations declared war on it, but specifically Jordan and Egypt. At the end of it, Jordan ended up controlling the West Bank and Egypt ended up controlling the Gaza Strip. Both are historically Palestinian areas but controlled by Arabic countries, not Israel. The second one was in 1958. Again, it's Jordan and Egypt. This time not directly, but they supported Palestinian militias and again they lost and Israel won. The third one was in 1967. Again, all the Arab nations surrounding Israel declared war on them and all of them were defeated in the 6-day war. After that, Israel gained control of the West Bank as well as the Gaza Strip. Then came 1973, the Yom Kippur War. This time, Egypt and Syria again declared war on Israel and they lost their own land. Sinai Peninsula was lost by Egypt to Israel and Golan Heights was lost by Syria to Israel, which by the way, Israel later gave it back to both of these countries to establish peace. Then came the first Intifada in 1987 and the second Intifada in 2000. Both were extremely violent conflicts, resulting in the death of the Israeli Prime Minister at that time, Rabin. He was assassinated by his fellow Israeli who were against the peace efforts taken by him. More importantly, it gave rise to terrorist groups like Hamas and Islamic Jihad. My point is simple. All the 7 wars I mentioned above were not started by Israel. They were minding their own business until someone tried to wipe them off the map. Instead, they won every single time and obviously they gained some territory in the process and sometimes they are even given back the territory to make peace. The map is not a myth because it's untrue but because it lacks huge context, and the context is the more you f around, the more you find out. It's like this: you tried to steal my home, kill my family, you failed and now you're complaining because I took yours. That's not the way it works. You should have thought of this before, because that's how wars work. If you don't want to find out, then don't f around. The expectation that Israel should give their conquered land back, it's absolutely absurd. If it's about giving back conquered land, then why is no one asking the Iranians? Persians used to live there before the Islamic conquest of Middle East, and because of that, Persians has to flee. So Persians should also ask that they should get the land back, and that's why this map is a myth.